My name is Nick, and I'm here to tell you my story of the summer in which I was 16. Well, this was the kitchen of my house back then. My mom used to spend a lot of time there. And there I am, me as a 16-year-old.
I've just cleaned the floor, so be careful and put those boxes on the living room. That way.
Mom, it's been a year since we moved and you still have full boxes. I'm tired of picking them up every time you want to set thing in a different way. That's it, Mom. No more boxes.
Okay, go to your bedroom now, sweetie. Thanks.
Tomorrow I'll go with Freddie Gray and JD to play.
At that age, my mom and I lived there, in Melonville, Montana, while my dad worked in the city. So we were very different from the others. They were farmers and we don't. Now that I remember, Freddie and JD were my only friends and I spent a lot of time with them. We all liked to play gully keeper and ante-over. We also had another thing in common. The three of us were really in love with Willowden Wills, the daughter of the town's best farmer. You should be asking, who's she? Well, she was the love of my life at that age. She made me start to get interested in girls for the first time. She was my age, nearly as tall as I, slender, and had a very particular way of walking. She was just perfect, but her only problem was her dad, Mr. Wills. Mr. Wills was a big man. He had bright, fierce eyes under heavy brows and, when he looked down at you, made you pee. The idea of having him directly and easily angry scared a lot. Our front porch faced directly to his window, from where he looked fiercely out over his melon patch. If you just happened to walk close to his melon patch, you'd see him standing and watching you with a glower on his face. And likely as not, he'd have his gun under his arm. That man loved his watermelons, and that year he raised the greatest one ever seen in the country, so he treated his patch like a gold treasure.
Good morning, Mom. What's for breakfast?
I've made eggs, bacon, and hash browns.
Woohoo! There she is. Bye, Mom. Thanks, it was delicious.
Hey, Nick. Where are you going? You're welcome, but I have not even served yet. Oh my God, crazy boy.
Mom, I will eat it. I'm very hungry. Mom? Dot. Oh, I have forgotten that she can't hear me. I'm here just to tell this story. I'm in flashback mode and that's it. That girl truly drove me crazy. She walked up and down the high road or sat on their front porch in a chair. Her dress flared out around her, but I didn't dare to talk to her.
Hi, finally I got here. Sorry if I made you wait.
Don't worry, Nick. JD and I have just arrived. We thought about a plan because this summer has been very boring and we have to spice it up a little.
Just like all other daredevil boys in the country, I guess. Freddie Gray and JD and I had talked tidily about stealing the giant watermelon. But we all knew that it was just talk. Not only were we afraid of Mr. Wills and his rages, but we knew that Mr. Wills sat in the hayloft window of his barn every night with his shotgun, guarding the seed melon. I remember that moment perfectly. I was so surprised when my friends explained to me what the plan was, and these were my thoughts.
The idea keeps running in my mind, but I'm so afraid of Mr. Wills and the shotgun that maybe I will not help Freddie and JD in this. It's late, so I'll go home and think about it.
I was so tired that I didn't notice how I get home, and even now I don't remember exactly how and what happened since I left the park until I got home. As my 16-year-old version, I'm really tired, even to remember, so tomorrow we will find out what my decision was. Finally I'll rest. What can be better than sleeping in your childhood's bed? See you tomorrow. So now, where is he going now? I was very impatient as a teen. Now the lack of energy makes me patient. We are now in front of Mr. Wills' house. What I'm going to do?
Talk. Hi there, Mr. Wills, I'm Nick, your neighbor. I have to talk to you.
Tell me, kid.
Well, sir, I wanted to tell you that you might not look like a great person, but I know that deep inside you are one awesome person, and I would love to work for you in the melon patch.
Kid, I appreciate your proposal, but if I accept it, you will have to be very disciplined and detailed. My melon is the most important thing in my life after my daughter. Your choice.
So that day my life changed completely. I decided to work with Mr. Wills, and that was the beginning of my family. Yes, family. So here they are.
I'm Willadian, Nick's wife. And Brian, our son.
The end.